What is up guys, it is Will here. I'm finally back. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I took a break more in my next video. But all I want to do today guys is update you guys on the comic book series like I said I would. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the video, that's all I ask. Let's get straight into it. So firstly, for you guys who haven't seen my first video, part 1 of 6 of the comic book series, I suggest you guys go on to watch that. The link will be in the description. I'll open a separate window so you guys can just flick back to this video after. It gives you a complete rundown of what the first comic book is all about. I will just give you guys a quick guide as to what the first book is about anyway. So a few months ago, Treyarch said they were teaming up with a company called Dark Horse who make comic books. And together they said they were going to make a comic book series based off the zombie storyline following the Tranzit Crew. So here is a cover of the first comic book in the series guys. It is a zombified Richtofen who is standing at the front. So the Call of Duty Zombie series dives into the stories of the Transit characters, providing a crucial piece of the zombies puzzle. So this series guys goes into the past of each character individually, and I'm assuming part 2, 3, 4 and 5 are going to be covering that of the characters. So see what happens between the maps as the Transit Crew fight to escape Maxis' apocalyptic wasteland. So that's what the first part of the series is all about. It takes part after Buried following the Transit Crew, and we have to escape and find out what happened to them when they escaped Maxis' wasteland. When he sent the 3 rockets down from the moon to hit the Earth. Then after Buried we had the 2 separate endings, one was a Maxis ending and one was a Richtofen ending. So as I've said, Buried was the last time we actually saw the characters. After that we moved on to Origins where we got no information about them whatsoever. All we know is that on Round Infinity we saw them die, but what truly happened to them we don't really know. I'm sure though, however, we'll find out in this comic book series. So that is part 1 of 6 in the series guys, and a link to that will be in the description as I've said. So part 2 was announced a few weeks ago guys, and the artwork looks absolutely stunning, and here it is. We can clearly tell that the comic book will dive into the backstory of Russman. So the description we got for this is: on the hunt for element 115, the Transit Crew wind up at the headquarters of Russman'S old organisation, Broken Arrow. Trapped between a never-ending horde of zombies outside and a lab-grown monstrosity inside, Stuhlinger, Misty, Malton and Russman learn that they must work together if they ever want to make it out alive. So that is the official overview of the second comic book in the 6-part series, and it sounds absolutely stunning. Now this is super crazy guys, because the Broken Arrow organisation who Russman used to work for is a very secretive, and as a matter of fact I don't actually know if we've ever heard anything about them other than in Die Rise. I think we had a few radios around the map talking about them. So what is this organisation Broken Arrow from the information we have? So in Die Rise, as I've just mentioned, there is a few radio messengers, and one is by Saber 5. So he sends a radio message talking to us about the facility. According to the radios, a fire destroyed the facility, which might have been lit by the organisation's followers to destroy evidence implementing them to the zombie outbreak following the destruction of the Earth. So by reading this we can clearly see that the Broken Arrow organisation were involved in the zombie outbreak after Maxis sent the 3 rockets from the moon to hit the Earth and destroy it. So if Broken Arrow were involved with the zombie outbreak, it could make for a very interesting storyline, and one that I certainly wouldn't have seen coming. If we really are going into a place where Russman used to work, it could be incredibly interesting, because remember, he did get laid off or fired. It was one or the other, I can't remember, but we're going back to see how they were involved with the zombie storyline and what secrets they were hiding. Apart from this, we don't know much more about the second comic book other than Richtofen is going to be involved with the Transit Crew. However, we don't actually know how he is going to be involved. There are a few assumptions though. Firstly, he may actually come along with us, or secondly, he may be the announcer like he was at the end of Buried, where you could either choose the Maxis or Richtofen side of the Easter egg. Either one would choose the fate of the characters, which ended in doom and a horrible evil things happening to our characters, which wasn't great at all guys. We also know the summoning key is going to be involved as well. So we've still got 4 more to be released guys. I'm assuming 3, 4 and 5 will be Malton, Misty and Stuhlinger. But the second edition guys comes out December the 21st this year, 2016. So make sure you guys order it, because it is only $4. Now $4 guys is absolutely ridiculously cheap for a comic book like this, and something you really can't miss. I hope you enjoyed the video though. That's all I've got time for today. Be sure to rate, comment and subscribe and show your support. I'll see you guys in my next video.